Still with that well-defined center, and that means those hurricane force winds now are extending very, very far off towards the north. Radar picture shows the same thing. Behind it, still some more bands. Likely right along the coast, we're going to calm down a little bit, especially across the western side of this. On the eastern side, we'll still see more moisture that's going to continue to be pulled up on shore. How does this rank compare to other storms? Take a look at this. When you think of all of the big storms we've had in our country over the years, wind-wise, this is right there. And now and as far as that central pressure goes, how low the pressure in the center of the storm went, take a look at that. That is the third strongest storm, the third lowest pressure we've ever recorded of a landfalling storm here across the U.S. This is where we are now, still technically 140-mile-an-hour winds sustained. That will come down, I'm sure, a little bit as we get to that 5 o'clock advisory is going to come out shortly. And it will remain a hurricane for a little bit longer, go in towards tomorrow morning. We still have a tropical storm moving in towards South Carolina. And we're going to have very gusty conditions there across the Carolinas. Keep in mind a lot of areas likely have some weakened trees from the flooding that was there. I knew. Gone, but all of those root systems now are going to be very, very weakened here across the Carolinas. So it won't take much to cause more wind to go over and knock some more of those trees out. Likely strengthening a little bit here once it moves offshore. But we got a couple more days before we'll fully come to the storm.
You know, Rick, I didn't realize you got very close to Category 5, didn't it?
1 mile an hour away.
Wow. Rick, thank you very, very much, Rick Reichmuth. Well, this is also Oil Rig Alley, they call it, along the Gulf, and you have so many oil rigs and other facilities set up. 40% of our overall oil output is in this region. So you would think that
I absolutely got it open, but who gets
shut down? Just the opposite. That was a little weird, but a guy who specializes in things that don't make sense, because he quickly makes sense of them, is our energy trader and energy watcher, Phil Flynn. Why did we go
I need mayonnaise. I don't know if you have mayonnaise. Hey, while you're at it, Julie, can you put this back?
The main reason is where the storm actually hit. The track of the storm missed some of the major installations. So all that production that you were talking about that was shut in can be brought online very quickly once the storm passes. And now the storm has gone away from worrying about how much oil supplies and natural gas supplies we might lose to how much demand we might lose because of the track of the storm. If you take a look at that scary map, you know, when we're going, you know, right through Florida into all of those different states, Virginia, Georgia, you name it, a lot of those people, of course, are going to be without power. They're not going to be able to drive. And so the demand that would usually occur for oil in a normal everyday situation is not going to happen. So now the concern has gone away from, oh my gosh, we won't have oil to supply the market, to we won't have demand to use it. Now, the one thing I want to caution everybody is that this is called demand destruction when we have a storm like this. It's usually a very short-term phenomena because I'm afraid that the damage that we're potentially going to see, Neil, from this storm is going to require a lot of energy in the future to rebuild. So right now, is concerned about the loss of supply. But a couple weeks down the road, when we start to rebuild, that demand is going to be back and in a big way.
I need mayo.
All right, thank you, my friend, very, very much. Phil Flynn, a couple of developments that apparently is a tornado watch in effect for locations in Florida directly affected by this. Along the Panhandle.
I want mayo.
Just something
like give me my
flood warnings, given not only from the Panhandle area, but right straight through the Carolinas, as you can see. That is the trajectory. For those of you listening on radio, this trajectory takes it through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina before it goes back out to sea sometime this weekend, but it's going to be around for a while. Also, Hurricane Michael has forced at least 8 cruises to reroute and up to 1,000 flights to and from airports in the area to be outright canceled.
It's a dinosaur.
Airlines affected have booking fees as a result of changing your plans.
I think you had a choice.
I can
I don't know, you got mayonnaise all over you. You'll want one of those paper towels.
The Mercedes-Benz transformed not just the automobile, but mobility itself. An autonomous thinking vehicle protecting those inside and out. And it's the Mercedes-Benz of today.
Oh, hey, make yourself a sandwich.
The 2019.
Like I'm doing.
With innovations that will change the way we drive Visit your local Mercedes-Benz dealer for exclusive offers.
Yeah, it's eat right out of the container.
Now at Arby's, you can get 30 euros for $90. Or for those who aren't trying to cater a Greek family reunion, they're 2%.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches. Insurance that won't replace the full value of your new car? You're better off throwing your money right into the harbor.
You regret that? With Liberty Mutual new car replacement,
I'm not
you'll replace
editing
the
it.
full value of your car.
All eyes
I don't need to edit it.
as the storm makes landfall. We're live on the ground, getting you the very latest. Stay with Fox News Channel for continuing coverage.
Look now and then.
I have stress, so I have to do this.
No one cares.
A special one-night-only performance. November 7th.
Amber, you doing okay with that
The
sandwich?
event
Yes,
center
I
at
am.
Turning Stone.
My hair is on. There we go.
Elvis
It's not
Costello
cold,
and Neil
cold blanket.
Posters.
I'm sweating.
Reserve seats on
Uncle
sale
Al was
now.
sweating.
Well, on today, you'll feel
Why do I look like that one guy from Why Don't We with the curly hair?
Amber, breathe into this and feel the
She collected
blow
more
into
than
it. Blow into it.
Fucking bowls on the floor.
$121,000 from the
Blow into
insurance
it and
industry.
feel the
Oh,
Then he
Baba.
voted for big tax breaks for the wealthy and big
Isn't
corporations.
it so cool?
I need that too now.
$1.9 trillion added to the deficit that'll be paid for with billions cut from your Medicare and Social Security.
You can easily see
Claudia
it.
Tenney sold you out. It's time to vote her out.
like
And
smoke.
Citizens United is responsible for the content of this ad.
Amber, look.
See, this bill is almost double what I was expecting.
Look over
It
here.
covers all your work.
I'm
You
seeing.
can't see it in the
Then
camera.
some?
Like office supplies.
Those are fish.
I'm seeing. Guys, she's going to.
Then some?
I can see something.
Okay, let's try something.
That's his turn.
And here's your statement.
Why
I can
is
love you.
that so
Bring it in.
At Aspen Dental, we're a different kind of dentist. Not covered by insurance? You get a free inpatient exam. Schedule online or call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL. Mesothelioma is a cancer that is caused by exposure to asbestos. Many hardworking tradesmen have been exposed to harmful asbestos fibers. Even second-hand exposure to asbestos may put family members at risk. If you or a loved one has mesothelioma,
I
you may
know.
be entitled to a tax-free settlement.
As one of the nation's largest personal injury firms, Solino & Barnes has helped thousands of clients.
Really?
Don't wait. Call 8.
Oh no, I put way too much.
All right, after the storm, there's the power that goes invariably during and after the storm, and it usually increases in the hours afterward. We're already seeing that now, better than 200,000, we are told, without power now in the region. That could
You know what's
add
sad
as,
is
the
that
night
Uncle Emma
ensues
has
here.
no
Catherine
cookie
Stepien
cutters.
is with Duke Energy. In fact, she's the Florida president. Very good to have you with us, Catherine, and thank you for taking the time. What is the situation there, power-wise, for folks?
What?
So we're already seeing
He doesn't cook.
outages all across our system up on the Panhandle. We're predicting about 100,000 to 200,000 households.
Yeah, cookie cutters.
Customers of Duke Energy Florida will be losing their power.
No, like cookie cutters.
Additionally,
Yeah, well,
we
let's forget
expect
it,
maybe
doesn't it?
an additional 100,000 customers from the local electric cooperatives and municipalities who receive their electricity from Duke Energy will also be affected, because we're anticipating significant damage to our transmission system in the area.
Now, I know it's hard to compare Florence with this and the different storms. Florence hung around a while, less so with Michael. How does that factor into when you get things back up and running?
Well, we're currently, anticipating it could take days or maybe even more than a week for us to really get customers back online. This system with the winds of over 150 miles per hour, in addition to significant storm surge and flooding, is really impacting, submerging our system, damaging
No,
equipment that are powering entire communities. We really see that some areas we're going to have
I'm
to
like,
rebuild
probably not. Why do I look like the guy from Why Don't We?
That's a
Sorry.
long haul effort here, as you said here. I'm wondering, too, given the fact that fewer than half those in the affected areas, decided to lift it as the governor had urged. Does that complicate things for you?
No,
Well,
don't
it certainly
touch.
does, and I'd like to thank Governor
I need
Scott for his leadership
yeah,
here in
thank
declaring
you.
a state of emergency for storm-impacted areas. And we're working
I got mail everywhere.
with the governor and his team
New
to
achievement.
prioritize critical facilities, and also working closely with the Department of Transportation to coordinate on road clearing. But our ability to access some of those areas is really going to depend. It's really going to hamper our ability to recover and to rebuild the system.
Having said all of that, Kathy, you can't minimize the work that's ahead of you and your folks and the region. Are you breathing somewhat of a sigh of relief? It was envisioned to be, certainly when it came in, much worse.
Well, you know, we're still seeing impacts of the storm, so I don't think we are through this storm yet. And of course, it's going to continue to impact areas of Georgia and up through the Carolinas, many of which are the same communities that were just impacted by Hurricane Florence. So I don't feel like we're out of the woods yet.
Yeah, I already
Make sure to encourage people who are in Florida to be safe, to call 911 if they need any critical assistance, and to be communicating with their local EOCs, which they can find information about on FloridaDisaster.org for more information.
covering everything.
Captain Stempian, thank you. Wise words all. We appreciate it. I'm sure your
Mail,
customers appreciate
my
it.
love.
All right, so 100,000 to 200,000 without power.
Yes.
Now, whether that's delayed something, well, we don't know who's right on this. I know the storms that exponentially went on as the storm.
No?
It was a slow mover. This is more serious, but faster.
I dare you to close
So
my hand.
you take your bets. All right, Ark and Michael, though,
Shape it.
is still
I bet
battling
you
through
can't
Florida,
shape it.
and now Georgia is next in its sights. And as a number of folks were warning at FEMA and beyond, do not take this lightly in Georgia, and do not take it lightly if you're well inland.
You can lay down.
It is still packing a punch after this.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you guys. You gotta go home in the morning.
Because when you want to
I don't want to go home.
the difference between excellence and mastery is only the difference in want. Introducing the all-new Lexus ES, a product of mastery. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Kermit Gosnell is perhaps the most prolific serial killer.
Last time you went there, it was still
The
down.
prosecution has offered you a plea bargain, Dr. Gosnell.
I'm not guilty.
There's nothing that
Gun.
man did that protects women.
Horse slices.
Gosnell, ready for 13.
What do you mean
I'm
it's not
ready.
working out, Craig? I mean, I just introduced you to my parents.
I'm not wearing it.
Craig and Sheila broke up.
What? Really? Craig and Sheila broke up?
Greg and Sheila. As long as office gossip travels fast, you can count on Geico saving folks money. 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I want to get a box put in over there. You know any good contractors? Yeah, I might. Nice. Give me a bunch of quotes, check the reviews, and verify the credentials and qualifications.
You can't expect your neighbors to do everything Home Advisor can. So just ask Home Advisor.
In the steel industry, we dedicate our careers to supporting this country, making products to build infrastructure and skylines, creating jobs, supporting families.
Did you know that?
And when domestic materials are used, the money stays in our communities. That's what really matters. These people, these places, that's worth supporting.
No, it's much easier to just do it with the handle. So you gotta wait for
I get it all the time. You lost weight.
4 lovely slices of
Since I started
a
running
sandwich
because
made in 14 minutes.
and choose any car in the aisle.
Yeah.
I'll wait for it to rise to drop it. At National, I can lose the weight and keep it off.
This sandwich
Oh, that's perfect.
was made in 14 minutes of my video time. As you can see, it says 14 minutes.
14 minutes it took you?
Yes, to make this lovely
And you
sandwich.
like it cut in quarters like that?
No. That's what I do. making extra. 14 minutes of making a sandwich.
Well, it looks like Michael has Georgia on its mind.
I
Steve
do have
is in
mayonnaise.
Macon, Georgia with the latest. Hey,
I'm mayonnaise everywhere. And then we 14
Neil, the storm
minutes to
made
make this lovely
landfall in
sandwich.
Florida, about 200 miles away from here, but it's really just beginning in the state of Florida. It intends to enter the state of Florida as a Category 2 hurricane, then weaken to